Have you ever started your morning with a handful of blueberries, believing you were giving your body the ultimate superfood boost? For many Americans, blueberries feel like the fountain of youth in blue, linked to sharper memory, stronger vision, and a healthier heart. But after the age of 50, the way you eat and handle them can sometimes carry hidden risks most people never realize. Recent studies, funded by the National Institute on Aging, show that when blueberries are processed, stored, or even paired with the wrong foods, they can lose up to 80% of their protective antioxidants, turning a superfood into little more than sugar on your plate. And for seniors with slower digestion, medications, or fragile immunity, those mistakes can quietly harm the very systems blueberries are supposed to protect. Welcome back to Seniors Over 50. The channel where we bring you science-backed ways to eat well, live well, and age strong. In today's video, we'll reveal 5 of the most common blueberry mistakes seniors are making, and why the number one mistake might actually be canceling out every benefit you thought you were getting. Let's jump in. Number 5, trusting blueberry-flavored foods. Many seniors believe that grabbing a blueberry yogurt cup, muffin, or cereal bar is a healthy way to start the day. After all, it says blueberry on the label, so it must be good for you, right? Unfortunately, most of these products contain only tiny amounts of real blueberries, sometimes less than 2%, and are instead filled with added sugars, starches, artificial flavors, and food dyes that simply make the product look and taste like blueberries. The result is a food that has very little of the real nutrients you expect, but plenty of the things your body struggles with as you age. This is especially risky after age 50. As we get older, our bodies process sugar less efficiently, and insulin resistance becomes more common. That means the 15-20 grams of added sugar often found in a single serving of blueberry yogurt can cause faster blood sugar spikes, bigger crashes, and more fat storage around the belly and internal organs. Even worse, these processed foods almost always remove or destroy the blueberry skin, which is where nearly 80% of the antioxidants and anthocyanins are found. Without the skin, you're missing the compounds that protect your eyes, brain, and circulation, the exact areas that seniors most need to protect. I once treated a patient named Margaret, a 71-year-old retired teacher who came to me confused about her sudden weight gain and rising blood pressure. She proudly explained that she had been eating a blueberry Greek yogurt every morning instead of toast, thinking it was the healthier choice. But when we reviewed the nutrition label together, the truth became clear. Her yogurt contained 18 grams of added sugar and absolutely no fiber. For her, this daily habit was actually contributing to belly fat and metabolic strain. I advised her to switch to plain Greek yogurt with half a cup of real frozen blueberries stirred in. Within just a few weeks, she reduced her sugar intake by over 15 grams per morning and began to notice more stable energy, better weight control, and even improved digestion. The fix is simple. Read the label carefully. Make sure real blueberries are listed high on the ingredient list. Keep added sugar as low as possible, under 6 grams per serving, and choose plain or unsweetened options whenever you can. For a true superfood breakfast, try plain Greek yogurt or kefir. Add half a cup of real blueberries and toss in some nuts or chia seeds for extra fiber and healthy fat. That way you keep the antioxidants, the fiber, and the protein, all the things your body over 50 needs, without the sugar roller coaster. Number 4, washing blueberries too late. Many people believe the right way to wash blueberries is just before eating them. It seems logical. Washing them earlier might make them mushy or cause them to spoil faster, right? But for seniors over 50, this habit can actually make the berries more harmful than helpful. The truth is that blueberries consistently appear on the Environmental Working Group's Dirty Dozen list, meaning they are among the fruits most contaminated with pesticides. These residues are designed to stick tightly to the skin so they don't wash off easily during farming, and when the berries sit unwashed in your fridge for days, those chemicals can penetrate deeper into the fruit. Why is this a bigger issue after 50? As we age, our liver and kidneys work less efficiently, our gut lining becomes thinner, and our nervous system is more sensitive to toxins. That means pesticide residues that a younger body might tolerate can cause much more harm to seniors. Over time, these chemicals have been linked to memory problems, balance issues, fatigue, and even muscle weakness. I once saw a patient named George, a 70-year-old retired physical therapist who prided himself on eating healthy every day. He ate blueberries every morning, but soon he noticed his grip strength weakening and his legs feeling heavier. His blood test came back normal, so he was puzzled. When we discussed his eating habits, he admitted he always washed his blueberries right before eating them, often after they had been sitting unwashed in a sealed plastic container for nearly a week. Once he started washing them immediately after bringing them home, soaking them in a baking soda and water solution, drying them carefully, and then storing them in a breathable container, his symptoms began to improve. Within a few weeks, his leg cramps eased, and even his memory recall felt sharper. The solution is simple but powerful. As soon as you bring home fresh blueberries, soak them in a bowl of water with 1 teaspoon of baking soda for about 10-15 minutes. Then rinse them thoroughly under cold water, pat them completely dry, and store them in a container lined with a paper towel to absorb moisture. This process removes much of the pesticide residue and prevents chemicals from sinking deeper into the fruit. For seniors, this one small change can mean the difference between blueberries acting as a healing food or a hidden toxin. Number 3, throwing away the skin. Some people don't like the texture of blueberry skins, while others prefer juices, muffins, or jams where the skins are broken down or removed. It may feel easier to chew or more enjoyable to drink, but here's the problem. Nearly 80% of the antioxidants in blueberries are concentrated in the skin. These include anthocyanins, the deep blue-purple pigments that give blueberries their color and most of their health power. When you remove or destroy the skin, you're essentially throwing away the very compounds that protect your body from aging. Why does this matter so much for seniors over 50? As we get older, our eyes, brain, and blood vessels face increasing oxidative stress. Anthocyanins in blueberry skins help improve blood flow to the retina, reduce inflammation in brain tissue, and even lower the risk of cataracts and macular degeneration. Without the skin, you're left with mostly natural sugar and a little juice, which can spike blood sugar but provide very little real protection. I once worked with a patient named Irene, a 73-year-old who loved her morning blueberry muffins. She proudly told me she was getting her fruit in every day. But during an eye exam, her doctor noticed early signs of macular degeneration. When I asked how she usually ate blueberries, she admitted it was almost always in baked goods or as filtered juice. In other words, she was eating the sugar but missing the skin, and therefore missing the very nutrients her eyes desperately needed. After switching to fresh whole blueberries with the skin intact, she noticed not only better digestion, but also steadier energy throughout the day. The fix is straightforward. Eat blueberries whole and raw whenever possible. Frozen blueberries are a great option too, as long as you don't thaw them in hot water or microwave them, which can damage the skin's antioxidants. If you enjoy smoothies, blend the berries whole and don't strain out the pulp. If you bake occasionally, that's fine, but remember that the real protective power comes from eating the skins intact, not from the juice or the soft-cooked version. Number 2, eating too many at once. Blueberries are often called a superfood, and many people assume that if a little is good, then more must be better. Unfortunately, that isn't always true, especially for seniors over 50. While blueberries are relatively low on the glycemic index, they still contain natural fruit sugar known as fructose. When you eat a very large portion in one sitting, the sugar and fiber can overwhelm your digestive system and cause sudden spikes in blood sugar. For older adults, whose metabolism and digestion often slow with age, this can lead to discomfort, disrupted sleep, and even long-term health problems. Why does this matter more after 50? As we age, the pancreas works harder to regulate blood sugar, and our stomach empties more slowly. Eating a big bowl of blueberries, say a full cup or more at once, can result in bloating, gas, and sugar crashes later in the day. A 2020 study published in Nutrients found that older adults who consumed more than 100 grams of blueberries in one sitting, just under a full cup, experienced a 37% higher spike in blood glucose compared to those who spread smaller amounts throughout the day. Over time, repeated spikes like this can worsen insulin resistance, promote belly fat, and make it harder to manage energy levels. I once saw a patient named Susan, a 66-year-old, who proudly replaced her nightly dessert with a big bowl of fresh blueberries. She thought she had made the perfect healthy swap, But after a few weeks, she complained of stomach cramps, restless sleep, and frequent headaches. When we reviewed her routine, the problem became clear. She was eating nearly 2 cups of blueberries at night in one sitting. Once she adjusted to smaller portions, about half a cup at a time, spaced out during the day, and paired with protein like almonds or Greek yogurt, her digestion improved, her sleep normalized, and she no longer experienced those frustrating headaches. The solution is moderation. Aim for half a cup, about 75 grams at a time, and enjoy blueberries 2 or 3 times throughout the day instead of all at once. Pairing them with protein or healthy fats can slow the release of sugar and provide longer-lasting energy. This way you still get all the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits without stressing your digestive system or blood sugar. Number 1. Storing blueberries the wrong way. You can buy the freshest, most organic blueberries in town, but if you store them the wrong way, you may lose their benefits before you ever eat them. Blueberries are very delicate. Unlike bananas or apples, they don't have a thick skin to protect them. If they sit in a sealed plastic bag or container at the bottom of the fridge, moisture builds up quickly, leading to mold growth in as little as 48 hours. Mold doesn't just make the berries soft and mushy. It also destroys vitamin C, fiber, and anthocyanins, the powerful antioxidants that make blueberries such a valuable food for seniors. Why does this matter so much after age 50? As we get older, our digestion becomes more sensitive, and many people develop conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, arthritis, or weaker immunity. Mold spores, even at low levels, can irritate the gut lining, trigger inflammation, and worsen joint pain or fatigue. What was supposed to be a healing food can quietly turn into a source of discomfort and added stress for the body. I remember working with a patient named Dolores, a 69-year-old who kept her blueberries in a sealed plastic bag at the bottom of her fridge. Within 2 days, the berries became mushy, and she often ate them anyway, not realizing mold had already begun to spread. Soon she developed frequent bloating, cramps, and stomach pain. At first, her doctor thought it was just her irritable bowel syndrome flaring up, but a food sensitivity test revealed mold toxins were the real culprit. Once she switched to storing blueberries properly, in a shallow container lined with a paper towel and left slightly uncovered in the fridge, her digestion calmed, her energy improved, and she was able to enjoy blueberries again without worry. The fix is simple. Always inspect your berries when you bring them home and remove any that are soft or moldy right away. Store the rest in a shallow container lined with paper towels to absorb moisture. Keep them uncovered or loosely covered to allow airflow, which prevents mold growth. Rinse them only right before eating, not before storing, so they stay fresh longer. Properly stored, blueberries can last up to 10 days in the fridge and still provide their full antioxidant benefits. Blueberries truly are one of nature's most powerful anti-aging foods, but only if you handle them the right way. By avoiding these 6 common mistakes, from skipping processed blueberry products to washing, storing, and eating them correctly, you can protect your eyes, brain, and heart while keeping your energy steady after 50. Small changes in daily habits make a big difference. So start today, enjoy real blueberries the right way, and give your body the strength to age strong.